Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Brew Nation Canada. I am Anthony.
And I'm Mark.
And we're back with another one of our Homebrew craft brew episodes. It's one of our specials. This is now episode
4.
Special episode number 4.
Yeah.
And once again, for those who are joining us, the Kingstown Beer Company has asked us to judge their homebrewing craft beer competition. Yeah. And
I just want to point out, we did not play in this color.
Yeah, this is really weird.
We're doing pretty good.
We grabbed 4 random beers every time. Of course, by the time we've poured them, the heads have settled, but they do come out quite nice. And we've got some big different ones up on the block today. Yeah. So, Mark, why don't you lead in and tell our first one?
All right. So this one here, I'm getting kind of antsy to check out. It's the entry number 89, and they call it Slaughter Melon.
Slaughtermelon.
Slaughtermelon.
I like that name.
Actually, do you still have? They had a little. I think that one had the label for it. Did it not? Did you lose it? There we go. Yes.
Slaughtermelon. Oh, that's really awesome. That's a great little label.
Own little label.
Yeah, it's cute. Looks like a little Grim Reaper watermelon. So that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm interested to see what this tastes like.
Yeah, me too. So let's dive on in and. First impression, it smells like a sour.
Light sour. I wouldn't say that's...
Mm-hmm. Nice. Fruity smelling.
Okay.
Subtle watermelon flavor.
Yeah, it's quite...
Still a good hop bite to it.
I was going to say, it has one heck of a bite to it.
Mm-hmm. At first, I was going to say, yep, it's a sour, but it's not. It's an IPA.
It's really bitter.
Yeah, it's like your classic bitters IPA. The watermelon is very subtle, but it's still there. It's quite refreshing. Slight haziness to it.
It's kind of funny because I just had, the watermelon lager.
Okay.
The other day.
Yeah.
And with it, I found that they went more for the flavor of the watermelon husk.
Okay.
So the rind, I guess you could say.
Rind, yeah.
So that's all you could taste was the rind. You didn't actually get the sweet watermelon taste. I find this is like it doesn't have that rindy taste to it.
Okay. Yep.
But
it's subtle. The not only is the watermelon subtle, it has a tendency not to kind of kick in until afterwards. If anything, it's more of an aftertaste than anything else.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice.
And that one, I believe, yes, because it still had a nice head on it. It had a great head on it.
Mm-hmm.
The aroma was good. Mr. Notes. Mm-hmm. I'm still working on my numbers, and you're like writing a novel.
Just slight things to remind me later.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now I'm gonna wash your.
Yes. Cleanse the palate.
Cleanse the palate.
Wash yours.
Oh, wash your melon. Oh.
Washing your mouth out.
Just lost my pen.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of nice on the next one we've got coming up. We're still sticking with a little bit of that fruit theme. Yep. And it is entry number 17, and this is the Strawberry Summer Stout.
Definitely doesn't look like a stout.
No, it doesn't at all. Actually, it was kind of the first thing I was thinking of. I was actually expecting it, to be dark, or if not, I have had the blonde stout before. I think Wildcard puts out a blonde stout.
Oh, okay.
And but it was a little bit more of a milk stout, so I was expecting it to be hazier, if anything. So I'm quite interested to try this.
It does kind of look thick, just from the appearance.
Yeah. Again, it's very light in the aroma, but it's quite juicy smelling.
I'm trying to figure out You do get that berry taste.
Yeah, that berry taste is very apparent in it.
But
it doesn't detach from the
right off the bat.
That's right, and it doesn't detach from the beer alcohol taste.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't call this generally as sharp as a stout would be, but
it does have a lot of flavor to it, though. Wow, that second sip I found was a lot stronger.
Actually, this is very unique. This is interesting. I haven't had anything quite like this.
A lot of the other ones I've had, for like anything with the strawberry or that, it was always lighter on body.
Yep.
And I just found the taste was also light. It wasn't as much of an impact as this. I find at first this is quite the impact, and then after a few seconds it kind of settles down, and you get more of that strawberry.
It fades out though, but it's it goes from being quite juicy, quite berry, and then fades out. But it has a really nice lingering aftertaste. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is again quite unique, but it's very very refreshing. Again, really good for a summer beer.
Wow. So you got music playing again right now?
Yep. Yeah. So a little bit of. You could bob a little if you'd like. We'll throw it in after.
So it looks like I'm actually listening to music.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in something totally horrible, so when you're head bopping, it's not gonna make any sense. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm putting a comment in too.
You do that.
Yeah. Can't see my comment. Alright. So, next, we have entry number 12. While I'm talking, you can get some water.
Yeah.
You get your water?
No, I'm fanning. It's so hot in here today.
Oh.
Yeah.
I figure you'd be used to the heat by now. So we have entry number 12, and this is a Belgian triple.
I'm very excited for this one, actually. I haven't had a triple in a long time, and they can have a tendency to be a little bitter sometimes if not done right. So we'll
I'm loving the color of this. Like the appearance of this is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's quite dark, right? But golden, slight haze to it.
I can almost get almost like an alcohol aroma off it.
Okay, yeah.
Or it could just be the sweet. I find mine don't get too much aroma off these ones.
No,
it could just be me too.
No, it's got a definitely a little bit of that kind of alcohol taste to it. It's really nice because this is again kind of down my alley where I feel like it has been almost barrel aged the way it's done. Like I've had a few of those
up your alley,
ones that are kind of in the Scotch whiskey kind of range, and it's really
you know
nice.
what
like,
this almost tastes like?
But what's that?
It almost has like a cider taste to it. It could be the dullness.
Yeah,
I think on the finish
gives
you almost like a cider feel.
I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. To me, this really kind of sits in there like with the armchair Scotch ale.
Yeah.
Kind of taste to it. I really like this. This is right up my alley. Like it's bursting with flavor. It really packs a punch.
This is definitely your alley.
Mm-hmm.
My alley is not down this alley.
But, I know this is really good.
You know what? For what it is,
yeah,
it's to me it's great. Like it tastes nice.
I think it's
nice
bursting with flavor. It's very very smooth, quite refreshing, and it has a very favorable lingering aftertaste on that. So
I still I almost got almost like a cider taste to it. Makes me more enjoyable.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming with that. It kind of hits you in the side of the tongue kind of thing. Yeah.
As I find with that, almost like that appley taste to it, it's less alcohol to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that could just be me.
Yeah.
All right. I shouldn't sing while we're listening to that music, right?
I'll put on Sesame Street.
Summer days.
Creeping up. No, sunny days, but okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sunny days.
I feel like you're like, maybe don't respect the Muppets nearly enough. Aww,
You see what's behind the
judgmental.
camera.
I know, it's true. It's kind of like a Muppet. It's like Fortnite and Muppet had a love child.
Yeah. All right.
So
this one here, I'm looking forward to actually trying because I'm trying to figure out what it is.
well, we'll tell everybody that it is definitely from entry number 13, and it is called Tiger Tail.
I like the name.
I've had something that was called the Tiger Tail once before. I believe it was I think it was a black lager.
I had a Tiger Tail before, and it was ice cream. It was fantastic.
That's that orange and licorice mix or
Yeah,
something, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I remember that as a kid. So it's a wonderful thing being this age, which I'm not going to say what it is, but it's like I think I think I've experienced every flavor of ice cream at some point. Like
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything new that I'm like, ooh, that's new. Like I remember when bubblegum first hit.
You had
Ice
like
cream?
the spicy hot ice cream yet?
Yes.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah.
No.
It's you know what, but I've had a chocolate bar with jalapenos in it, and it was quite nice. So
Okay.
chocolate makes a really nice, good blend with spiciness. So stop talking about chocolate. We're here to talk about beer.
I didn't say nothing about chocolate. I talked about ice cream. That was quite
I was just trying to put that over on you. Okay.
So I'm not getting much.
I'm not getting anything out of that.
No, I was going to say, I'm not getting, like... Alright, I must say that I do not smell a thing.
I know. It's
Alright. So
strange.
maybe it's
Well,
a surprise. Is it a lager?
So, I have to tell you, at first I had to hold it in my mouth. I was like, oh my god, I think I'm tasting mushrooms. But it was like a mushroom taste. But then I realized once I swallowed, I was like, it's licorice. There's like an aniseed flavor in there
figure out what that
I
was.
wasn't sure what it was at first. It's totally, there's a bit of a licorice taste to this. Now,
Okay,
is
so
it a black lager? Is it a stout? I definitely wouldn't put it in the stout category. This would be more along the black lager category with a bit of a licorice taste to
definitely
it.
not. It's definitely not an IPA. There's no hop to it. It's too smooth.
Yeah,
and,
it's very smooth. It's very
light. Like the body on it is very light.
Very, very light. But it.
So I'd say this is probably, if we're gonna say we're trying to figure out what we know. I'd say it's almost a black lager myself. But we could be wrong.
You know what's very unique about this?
I like that. I always love the second or third sip because you get a little more flavor to it.
So, I'm going to 100% honest. It wasn't one of those things that was overly appealing when I first started drinking it.
Yeah.
And then as I continue to drink it, and if anything, wonderful aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like that licorice really comes out and it's very, very apparent.
I find you don't get I don't find you can make, or it doesn't taste just like licorice until about your third sip.
Yeah.
Please
go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right. And then I find after your third sip, you get more of a stronger licorice taste, which I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like, this thing's nice and smooth. Only thing I would say is I remember pouring this one, and we could not get any type of head of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I tried pouring it like straight in just to see what we get,
nothing.
and there's like nothing coming from
Yeah.
it. So if I was going to be one negative thing, I guess you could say, is I found out that might not have been it, but overall it works.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. It is definitely the licorice flavor is so subtle, but really pops in the aftertaste. If anything, for me, I find drinking this beer is not as favorable as the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful aftertaste. Needs a little bit of carbonation. Needs I don't even mind the body being quite light on it. Actually, if anything, it's kind of quite endearing given the real panache of flavor that happens afterwards. Like there's a lot kind of happening in there. A little bit bitter, slightly sweet, great licorice taste.
See, what I almost would like is to have that a little colder, especially on a nice hot day like today.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be fantastic.
Yep, I agree. Perfect. All right. Well, let's grab one for a pour. You know what? Let's go back to the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Nice
watermelon.
Slaughtermelon.
The slaughtermelon.
Yeah.
Great name, great logo.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you there for the logo.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is. I'm like just sweating just as much as the bottles are.
I know.
So humid today.
Alright.
Thank you.
Oh, I think that was mine, but you're welcome. There we go. There's a nice one for you. All right.
Perfect. Well, once again, everybody, a big thanks to the Kingstown Beer Company, also to Homecraft out of Kingston, Ontario. A big thanks to all of you for watching. I really hope that you would consider coming out to Kingstown Beer Company next weekend, next week. On Thursday, the July 11th, for the final judging of all this and be part of this moment. The grand prize for this, once again, Mark, drum roll.
So the winner gets to brew up their creation at Kingstown Beer Company. And then it's going to be, I don't know if you want to call it showcased or...
It'll definitely be a showcase piece.
So it'll be served at the McKinnon Brothers
Back to the Farm
Festival,
which is very, very popular. I hear it's like quite sold out almost every year. Bands, food, beer, festivities, and it's fun for the full family. So it's a good time, and it happens in August every year. So third weekend of August, or third weekend, I think, of August. Yeah, every year.
I have that off.
Yeah, I know. So
Guess
we'll
see.
Yep. Wonderful. So again, everybody, big cheers to all of you.
Cheers.
Hey, cheers to you, my friend.